I was inside. I feel like that opens up everything for us, and I think it starts with him and Fox.
They were kind of talking about how they want a physical game. They were kind of starting a little bit of chatter. How do you guys engage in that, or do you just kind of let it roll?
Just let it roll. I mean, you still got to step on the court, play the game. So like I said, we're prepared. We're trying to get ourselves prepared. We don't get into all the talking stuff. So we'll be ready though, and like I said, you still got to play the game at the end of the day. So that's all we have to really say about it, I feel like.
Thanks, Jared.
Yep.
I'm sure you've answered like a million questions about the 2014 game again against Wichita State. But for you personally, do you like games like that where they're intense, everything's on the line, that sort of vibe?
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's why you play the game. And that's why the people come out and see those type of games. It's very exciting, and just what basketball's about. Honestly, it's you're in the backyard shooting baskets, count down 3, 2, 1, whatever. I mean, it's your dream. Honestly, that's all it is.
What do you remember most about that game? What stands out to you?
Like I said, just the dogfight. Honestly, what it was, back and forth. I feel like the whole game. I can't remember if it's detail for detail, but one thing I do remember was the Van Fleet kid, getting the shot in. It looked good, and like I said, we came with the W.
You kind of mentioned, the shots weren't necessarily falling for you guys last night. Malik hasn't had, one of his games where he's gone off, like, against North Carolina or one of those games. Do you kind of, as somebody who, has shoots the ball, have you ever been in that situation where you're getting good looks, but they're just not falling for you?
Yeah, it happens. I think with it being, like I said, the first turning game for our freshmen, that they kind of get the little jitters out of their system, and I don't know. Malik's capable of putting up crazy numbers as we've seen. So I mean, we have all the confidence in the world in him, and come out tomorrow, maybe he goes to go off for 30 plus or something. Just how he is. Everybody's pulling for him.
How do you prepare for that, knowing that this team's coming to play hard and physical? I mean,
it's expected. I would hope so. So it would be an exciting game, and like I said, we're prepared for whatever's going to happen. And coaches did a great job this all year, and like I said, we're worried about ourselves.
You mentioned Hami there a second ago. What have you seen from him over these past 2 months?
Oh, he's really good, scary good actually. He's long. He's really athletic. He's also strong too. So just with practices, really, obviously you get to see him on the court, and he's going to be really good. That for a fact. Yeah.
You played with a lot of great guards. Would you compare him to anybody that's been here the past 4 years?
I would compare him to, I would say it kind of reminds me of the Harrison twins, but it's kind of weird because it's like with Aaron. Aaron, I think shoots better than them, but then again, he's also just a big physical guard. He's a real strong guard. So there's just certain aspects I think that he kind of is similar with the Harrison twins, and vice versa. So I mean, he's definitely, I think, a main concern though with Hami and coming in. When I started hearing people's opinion on stuff, was his shooting ability, and that's taken off for sure. I mean, him working with Kenny Payne, the rest of our coaching staff, they've helped him tremendously on that. I mean, he's definitely shooting a lot better.